what the hell is a pod, right? So that's something that has been going around a lot of Instagram um, support groups, Facebook groups, and just around blogs and everything is, what is a pod? And so I heard of the term not too long ago myself, so it's something that I've been toying around with myself ever since Automators went away. So among the group, people started talking about pods, so I thought I would come on here today and talk to you about what pods are, and then afterward we'll do a quick Q&A. I'll hang out if you got any questions about Instagram or anything like that. I'm here for you. So, my name is Rob. In case you don't know, I am the admin for a very popular Instagram account called Food Prep Life. And I've decided to take the experience that I gained in building that account and turn it around and create Building Your Instagram for Leads and Sales, the Facebook group. I've had 7+ years in social media networking, marketing, tons of training, lots of success of what I used to do, and I decided to take that and apply it into Instagram training. So I'm here to come on tonight and talk to you guys about pods. So I'm not sure where the name pod came from. Pods is kind of like maybe it's just one of those loose terms that, like it's just a nickname or something. But what a pod is a group of Instagrammers, like a bunch of friends or whatever, decided to create like a Facebook group page or something. And they name it, and they get, usually it's not more than, I've seen maybe 10, 15 people in there. It's not a lot. I think any more than 10 to 15 people in this pod gets a little convoluted. But they get together and they notify through the Facebook group when they post on Instagram. And you can grab the URL of your Instagram post from the 3 dots right above your picture. You can grab it there and you can post it into the Facebook group, and then all those people, those other 10, 15 people in that pod, will then be able to click it, go into the app, and interact with the picture, with the caption and everything, comment on it, like it, and therefore increasing its activity, so it increases on Instagram's edge rank, thus boosting your presence on the algorithm, and more people essentially see your post. So it is like the human version of the automators, such as like Instagram or whatever. I'm personally a huge fan of these pods versus using just automators, because I always felt like, I used an automator for a little while, and I always felt like I was cheating the system. Like, I didn't feel very authentic. So using these pods, you feel a lot more authentic. You're actually creating real, authentic interaction on these posts versus just, putting these very generic comments that an automator allows you to do, and sometimes very inappropriate. Like, I used to go crazy because I would put out like a super serious post out there, right? I would talk about something really like deep, and then somebody would post underneath it, like an automator would write, "This is the funniest thing I've seen all day." I'm like, are you serious right now, dude? Whoever is behind this automator is like, I don't know what's going on. So pods are a great thing. So question comes up, if you're interested in wanting to do a pod in our Facebook group. So there's about 120 plus people in my current Facebook Build Your Instagram for Leads and Sales right now. So if one of you want to start a pod, I think that's a great idea. What you should do is put a post out there, say, "Hey, looking to start a pod. Here's the Facebook group I started. Who wants to join?" Now the thing is, we just don't take random people, because being in a pod, I would recommend you take 10 committed people to Instagram who will commit to whenever somebody else posts. They'll go on there and get them, and go on there and interact for you. So there has to be some conditions, and in other pods that I've seen, there's usually like a list of criteria that person has to meet in order for them to be accepted into the pod. So for instance, if they had a grading system. So like if you're an A+ Instagrammer, you are dialed in on Instagram like all the time. But if it had this weird grading scale, like A+, B, C, D, and then like your B+ people might only post once a day, your C maybe a couple times a week, your D once a week, your F, and they just never post at all, right? So you want to get in those people who are committed to posting 2 to 3 times a day on Instagram, or at least once a day on Instagram. That way, you know that they're going to be committed to following your stuff, and they're going to be committed to following yours, and therefore it's one big happy family. And that I think is a good idea. Also, you probably want to bring in people who are very close and similar to your niche, so that when you go to comment on their stuff, it might be a fitness post. So if you're a fitness coach, right, it'd be helpful to link up with other business coaches. So, oh, hey, that's a great lunge that you are demonstrating there. I do those too. That way your comments are more authentic and you're actually dialed into the content versus just writing, oh, very best, that's so cute. Like, okay, that kind of almost goes against what we used to do with the Automator, or what we're doing with these pods versus what we used to do with the Automator. So does that make sense? I hope so. Throw me some love. If you are watching me tonight, I want to see some hearts. I want to see some likes. Anyway, so with that said, if you guys want to start some pods, you are more than welcome to. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I have the time to commit to one. I'm busy putting together this badass Instagram training course that I have advertised on my page, and I'm going to talk a second about that. So we are starting this Instagram Business University. That is the tentative title. That is just like something that I just kind of threw together, because all this is a rough draft, but it is so exciting because I am putting together a 20 or 30 plus day course on how to build up your Instagram. And it is interactive, it is fun, and it's not going to be just something that you go and, I'll give you a link and you just go onto a Blackboard or go onto some online school or online schoolhouse or whatever. You just take the content at your own pace and you never hear from me again. I give you a Facebook. No, this is like daily drip content, application, and access to me versus email whenever you have any questions. Plus, this is a beta test group. So if you are wanting to make it better, you can give me feedback based on what you hear. And there might be questions like, well, Rob, I got what you're saying, but I don't get what you're saying. And I'm just, I don't know. Unless somebody tells me, and I'll say, okay, check, got it. Thank you so much. I go back and fix the module, and I make it better for the next course. So, and the nice thing is, if you sign up for this beta course starting Tuesday, you will have lifetime access to the new content that comes out that you could very well help create. So I'm really excited about that. Anyway, so if you're interested in looking into that course, post below, say I'm interested in your course in the comments, or you can, private message me, or you could just, social media, there's 7 different ways to get a hold of me. So, don't be afraid to reach out, because I'm very excited about it, and I want to teach you guys what I know, so that you can blow up your Instagrams and make money already, right? Or, so a lot of you want to make your success clubs, and a lot of you want to make your quotas for the month and everything. So we need to get started on that, and the best way to do it is to get a hold of me, and I will help you. So anyway, with that said, that pretty much covers it. Talked about pods, talked about my beta course. So I am going to open it up for questions. I know I see some people live right now. I got Sean Ryle, I got Adrian, I'm sorry, I do not want to mess up your name. Adrian, I'm so sorry. Umecker. I feel bad for messing up these names. But I'm here. If you want to ask some questions, I will definitely be here to answer them. About anything. I don't care. I'm just in kind of one of those moods tonight. So it's a Thursday night, and we're coming up on a long weekend for a lot of us. It's Memorial Day. And it's a very serious holiday. Something I hold close to my heart because I've been in the military for many years. So, I'm kind of into that Memorial Day stuff. But anyway, if you have any questions, I'm here. And so, if you guys want to talk about something, maybe we could talk about how to write decent captions, how to, what else? How often should I post? How do I find content? What should my bio look like? How do I connect with my followers? What are some ways I can keep them engaged? There's just so many different ways to do it. So if you had a question, I am all ears. And really, I can't hear you because it's the Facebook Live, so I can't hear you, but I can read you. So I am all eyes. Yeah, I'll tell you what though. If you want to talk a little bit about captions, I think I put something out there. Actually, no, I did put a post out there today I thought was pretty cool. Let's not talk about captions. Let's talk about, the people you surround yourself with. And I just posted something on my personal Instagram about my wife, who I've been married to now for 19 years, and I love her to death. I adore her, and she supports everything I do. So, there are some people in my life I had to, cut out in order to move forward and stuff like this. And unfortunately, some of these people were very close to me. But, in the end, it's just kind of about, what do you want to do? Do you want to hang on to this negative energy, or do you want to actually move on and make some money and be prosperous, And sometimes you just got to cut the negative fat out of your life. So, that's why I had to cut out ties with some of my relatives and some of my friends and some of my mentors. I just I unfriended you on Facebook. Sorry, but I couldn't stand seeing all that negativity on my feed anymore. And every time I interacted with them, they just seemed to have their own negative opinion about everything, and they couldn't quite understand what I'm doing. So, anyway, something to think about as you are prospering forth in your businesses, I know a lot of you are network marketers. You're with Beachbody, you're with, Herbalife, there's just so many out there. You're doing your own thing. And really sometimes the only person pushing you to do it is yourself. So you got to keep this in a positive mindset right here. Otherwise, somebody might not do it for you. So why take that chance, right? Alright, so it kind of looks like it's a little quiet out here tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night, but I hope you enjoyed tonight's discussion. If you're looking into doing a pod, let's go ahead and start creating. I'll post about it tomorrow. We'll figure it out. But thanks again for coming on tonight, listening to me, or watching this later on. If you like this video and if you like what you see, comment below what you liked about it. Like it. I got some great free training to check out too on YouTube. If you want to see that, I'll put out the link. And this is going to be great. So anyway, I'm Rob. Thanks for joining me tonight. Have a great night. Bye.